Interesting story, and again, if you're connecting with us, my guest tonight is Tiyou, who is a CEO of a company called Renewables in Africa. So we're
Yep.
gonna talk a little bit more about your company.
Yep.
What does your company do? How which operation location you are? Do you
Yep.
operate in where you are in UK? Let me mention that to our people that are following us. You are in London, UK,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I
So
am in Dallas, Texas. So tell us a little bit more about the company and
sure.
how do you operate?
Yeah, exactly. So you're absolutely right. So I'm based in the UK, although I operate a lot in the continent. In fact, the head office is there,
Okay.
but I have, but
Where
my,
exactly?
so I'm in the UK in a town called Brentwood. It's not far from
Okay.
London. It's a
Okay.
suburb of London. You can call
Yeah.
it that way. So, but my team, it's actually based in 3 countries. I have guys in Kenya,
Okay.
in Nigeria, and in
Okay.
Ghana. And I do regular travel because it was important for me to have the presence there. So a presence on the ground. So that is actually how we operate on at the team. But I don't know. You wanted to know about the company, so
Yeah, so we're going to talk about the company. So
okay.
you said the headquarter, you have 2 branches at the moment in Africa.
Mhm.
So Ghana, Kenya, and
Nigeria.
Nigeria. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell us a little bit more now. How do you operate? You being based in UK,
Yeah. Yeah.
how are you running those
Yeah.
branches?
So
being remote?
I would say that's the beautiful thing of being in and in a day and age where technology plays a big role, right? So that's really helpful. Having said that, I do travel regularly.
Okay.
I do travel regularly, and by the way, I'm not excluding also relocating myself, but it's actually a process
Okay.
because people that are in business, they will know that there is obviously an objective that you have. There's also the reality, and you need to
Great.
walk walk that path. I'll put it that way.
Definitely.
Bear in mind that also when you are an entrepreneur, especially like I say, so at my age in the 40s, so you also have a family,
Yes.
and then there is a whole, let's say, a whole lot of other consideration need to put in place. So you need to, so because I think I have because I've married with 2 boys. In fact, soon to be 3. So that's
Wow.
exclusivity for you.
Congratulations. And
Thank you.
You just brought a good point because most of the time, we're talking about relocating in Africa, and there's a lot of subject that's a different topic we can talk about. But there is a lot that is involved when you've settled in Europe. You have family and everybody running a company, even relocating to Africa. It's something that take time and take a lot of preparation. So
yeah, absolutely. And that's one. And the other thing in my mind as well, the accidental entrepreneur that I am, always wanted to build a global organization.
Okay.
Who says global organization says that you have to also have presence in other places, certainly Europe and America. So that's very important. Bear in mind that in the job that I do, being close to investors is very important. And in our sector, where are the investors? They are more, not all of them, but a large majority are this side. So having that proximity with them as well, it's very, very, it's very useful. Because, like I say, so, and this is one thing that I've learned. So, especially when you decide to go, because there's one thing to run a business part time, and there's another thing doing full time. So when you're doing full time as I am, you're gonna earn your living. To pay people that you employ, that I do, but also for yourself to feed to feed your family. Correct. So basically, that aspect of the business is very important. So you want to make sure as well that you're close to certain people that can help make things happen. So what I found, the reason as well, even when it comes even when the time comes for me to relocate, it will be, I'll call it a partial relocation, in the sense that I still need to have a presence here, because those investors are here. And the people I'm doing business with on the continent like the fact that I also have that proximity with with the investors. So you can't completely lose that. Yeah, and like I say, so that's you gotta strike a fine balance. But that's why for me, I say I gotta build a business where I'm making a lot of money. That allow me to do that, and also give the comfortable life to my family, to have the opportunity maybe to move back and forth as they want. Because obviously I work a lot. I think I pretty much work 24/7. So on the back of that, you want to make sure that, as a payback, you give them a certain comfort in life. So that's what we that's what we do. Yeah, clearly for me, in my mind, suffer in basically, no doubt about that. I'm here to build a global business. I think I'm extremely ambitious. A lot of ideas that I have in mind, but I know it's a step process.
It is a step process, like you said. If you're connecting with us, my guest tonight is Mr. Tony Tiyou, who is the CEO of a company called Renewables in Africa.
Yeah.